What's going on, everyone? Dude, I still find it crazy that we're still talking about the iPhone 5S, man. This thing came out like I was still popular and like people still like me, and now no one likes me, but I'm way more popular, so it's weird how things goes out. Apple finally dropped iOS 12.1.3. It took them literally 20,000 years for them to do this. I don't know why it did. I'm stuttering all over the place because I'm angry about it. Like, they're acting like iOS 12 doesn't have any problems, and I say this in every single video. iOS 12 still has so many problems, not as many as iOS 11, but it's still super annoying, and I've had some crucial crazy ones, but I don't want to go too deep into it yet. This update did come out to around 300 megabytes, more specifically on my iPhone 5S, it came out to around 200, so you're looking at around 230 megabytes of update storage, whatever speed, I don't care. It's not a crazy amount. I mean, there's been way bigger updates before. This is only a 0.0 update, so I was expecting it to be around like 100 megabytes. More importantly, I don't care about the size of the updates anymore. I care about when it's released. This thing should have been released like 2-3 weeks ago. They should be updating the iOS like every other week at the minimum. You know, every week would have been perfect like with iOS 11. But the fact that they're doing this every other week is just so crazy. We should be at like iOS 12.2 or at least like 12.2 point something. It's just crazy they're taking their time with it this much. But one specific problem I was having was actually within FaceTime. So when I was FaceTiming some people and I would like hop out or like I would go around or something like that, I wouldn't be able to swipe out of the call, which was super annoying. So I'd like open the call and I'd be talking to them and would be like, okay, I'll see you later. I would hang up and I'll try to swipe out, but I couldn't. It was the weirdest thing ever. So hopefully Apple goes ahead and fixes that. They did fix it apparently with this update. I tried it a couple times and I was not able to replicate it, so I'm assuming it's fixed, but I will report back in a couple days to see if it's still fixed or if there's more problems with it, whatever the case is. And there was another problem actually within iMessage that some people were having. I myself wasn't experiencing it, but like I said, some people were, and pretty much when some of the photos they would swipe up, apparently they wouldn't be able to swipe down all the way, or it would just bring them back up, or it just wasn't displaying those photos. And it was different cases for different people, but Apple did went ahead and fix that with this update. They addressed it and they fixed it, so that's always a good thing when they do both. And another thing is actually within settings, and more specifically within Bluetooth. When you connected your car to Bluetooth, some people were having issues with CarPlay, and Apple apparently fixed that with this update, and I was having some problems with that in my specific car, and my car doesn't even have CarPlay. It was just straight through Bluetooth, and when I was on 12.1.2, it's like every single time I'm doing something like that, I just have so many problems. And like random things would happen. My car wouldn't register with it, even though it's worked plenty times before with so many different phones. But on 12.1.2, I was having tons of problems with that. So that was really, really unfortunate. Now I just realized I already showed you the multi-core score, but I'm still going to act surprised, and I hope you do too. On the iOS 12.1.2, I had a multi-core score of 61,419, and I just reran it, and it did go down to 57,748. So what I said in the iPhone 6 video is like, if this was any other phone, it wouldn't really matter too much if it was like a more newer phone. But with every single like 1,000-point decrease for an older phone, sometimes you can tell like this phone has decreased in speed a little bit. And what I'll tell you is that this phone isn't the fastest thing in the world, and it doesn't seem like it's slower than what it was before. But you know what? You kind of have to remember that. So what I'll tell you is that this update is definitely better. If it fixes the bugs within iOS 12, that's all that matters. There's still a lot of them, like I stated. So hopefully Apple keeps pushing these updates and we can keep making better phones and better devices and having better devices, because I don't want to have a device that's full of bugs. I don't care how fast it is or anything. If my phone doesn't function properly, then I don't even want to use that phone. I'd rather use a phone that's older and on older software that has way less bugs on it. So that's pretty much where I'll end it off. It's safe to update. If you want to wait, you can wait until I drop my updated review in a couple of days of 12.1.3. I talk about battery life, bugs, things like that. So keep a lock down on the channel if you want to see that, but that is pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it'll mean so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I would really appreciate if you guys could check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys, and I will fuck at you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.